Итак, всем здравствуйте, с вами Чидрик, и да, теперь канал мой называется Чидрик. Мы смотрим прямую трансляцию Call of Duty Black Ops 2, мультиплеерная часть. У меня уже ночь, время 12.
Tournament wins. Optic Gaming on the other side for Team North America, coming in as the #1 team in the world at the moment. Very hot. Had such a good year last year, taking COD XP, winning 2 of the Major League Gaming championships on the Pro Tour. And now we see Karma is setting up nicely here. This is a great spot to look over your teammates as we see that we have 2 players for North America on the B flag, and looks like Big Timer is barely going to take that B flag. Swanee managing to get the frag on him, but just a little too late. And 2 minutes and 30 seconds left in round number 1 of Domination. If you're just tuning in and you haven't seen Domination with us yet, it's round by round scoring now. So we'll have a halftime and teams will switch sides. The flags will renew and come fresh, but the score will carry over round to round. And so the North Americans controlling that B flag. Karma is on a 3-kill streak. He's playing very passive right now for the North Americans, just holding down this position. Yemen's such a fast-paced map. Somebody's got to play that defensive mode. And why don't we go ahead and swap on board here with Toby, who's playing as a guest against his European counterparts. And let's see what he does here as an RCXD. Just kind of roll through there. Now Toby's actually going to push this. Let's see what he can do as Toby is here hanging tight for just one moment. MSMC is his gun of choice. That's a submachine gun in Black Ops 2 multiplayer. And now it looks like the North Americans have flipped the spawn here. And the Europeans will be spawning out. It looks like the North Americans will get the C flag captured. That is 3 flags captured. And let's see if it looks like these players from Europe were taking that A flag, and they did manage
Я не
to
знаю,
get
как у них все будет
it.
реализовано, это, наверное, создано для киберспорта и так далее.
For the North Americans, 37-19, so they did get a great chunk of points there with that 3 cap. Didn't really manage to hold it for too long, but still, those 2 flags were crucial as we're on board with Raiden. Why don't we take a listen into the North Americans, see what they're saying right now as they are controlling this map.
Стандартный код. Ничего веселого. А разработчики говорили, что будет какой-то экшен, драйв. Мы еще такого мультиплеера ни разу в жизни не видели. Ого! Оказалось, как обычно, пиздят. О, это нам показывают мапу. Размер мап, по-моему, стандартный.
Oh, in the middle building up top of B. Our side though, our side. Right at E, should be in front of you.
Ничего большого, ничего мега такого
North Americans
интересного.
communicating there. They were just holding map control that entire round. And they're going to take round number 1, 65-33 as we head into halftime. We'll check out the final kill cam here. And it looks like it's going to be Merc taking out Shane there near the B flag coming around. So that score is going to carry over. We're going to flip sides here. Swap spawn.
Скорее всего.
And we're going to have another 3-minute round as we kick it right off again. We're on board with Karma yet again.
Вот то, что
And it
отдельно
looks like
оружие
Karma's going to
добавили
help
нож,
Toby
это
here.
вот это за это спасибо. Вот это,
So one player
я не
did
знаю,
push.
реализован был бы еще этот нож,
That
как
was
в
Rambo,
Battlefield.
Optic Ray of
Как
Optic
подходишь,
Gaming,
спины вырезаешь, вот это было
storied
красиво.
player, long time career
Больше ни в какой не
professional
было.
Call of Duty player.
Что мне
And
стримы
Rambo
нравятся.
has a nice flank right there. He comes up behind 2 European players, takes out one, gets an assist on the other, but no, it's going to be Gunshi who took out Ray. And Gunshi is going to be very close to that B flag, but he gets taken out. As we take a look here at the picture, we'll hop on board with Ray, who's spawning back in here.
Обсуждаю и так далее.
Now Ray has the MP7. Looks like he has the extended clip on that MP7 that has so many rounds, and now he gets taken out.
Да ничего я хорошего не вижу.
We'll jump on board with Karma, who is actually threatening the home flag, the A flag for the Europeans. Gets a nice hip fire right there, whips around, takes out Raiden before getting taken out by Shane. Now Shane making a move. The Europeans are going to have to do something really quickly if they want to claw back into this one. Now it looks like Quite a few of them were down. So Shane was the only one alive, and now he gets naded as he's trying to take the B flag. The North American strategy here is just to hold the Europeans from taking that B flag. They can just hold this down all game long and win this next round as well. 81-49 is the score at the moment. And you see that B flag is neutral. And we're still on board with Shane. Certainly going to have to start making moves. However, he gets flanked, and it looks like Ray for North America is on a tear. Pulling out that laser sight attachment, gets some nice hip fire shots right there on Raiden, but Quantum of SK Gaming takes him out for the Europeans. And we take a look at the scoreboard. We see that Karma is on fire in this match. He has 15 kills, 3 deaths, and 2 captures. He's playing passive for the North Americans and doing such a good job of maintaining map control with his teammates, picking up an assist right there as we swap over to him. Now he has a reflex sight attachment on the M8A1. Very nice assault rifle. And it looks like Karma is actually going to flank here. Nope, he's going to stop. He has 2 teammates on the A flag with him. And we see that they're going to take that A flag and immediately book it towards the B flag. Europeans are pretty much mathematically eliminated from taking this round to this point. 97-63 with 20 seconds left to go. And we're on board with Merc here. Let's see what he can do here in the final round to give you guys a little bit of fun on the kill cam. He gets taken out. We'll swap around, see if we can find another player. Everybody dying right now. Looks like Twiz gets some nice hip fire right there. Also using the laser sight attachment. And there you have it. North America takes game number 1, 103 to 72. Twiz on the final kill cam. And there you have it. Twiz running into a few players there at the end of that round. And he takes out Swanee to end the game.
So there we go, everyone. First blood to the North Americans, and I think it's fair to say it was a pretty decisive victory there.
Yeah, absolutely. You know, they just kind of came out there and controlled the map early on. You saw that aggressive push on that B flag pretty quickly out of North Americans, and that's ultimately what won them that round. You know, it's really crucial. It's hard. Sometimes the pro teams will feel it out, but North Americans kind of just made the move for it, paid off.
Who's coming up well for you tonight so far?
Looks like Karma was just doing an amazing job. You know, we swapped him early on. He was playing a very passive style, and usually you'll see that out of a couple players in, let's say, a 6v6 when it's competitive, and even in 4v4 he's playing that defensive style to make sure that he holds map control for his team. Did an excellent job doing that, and it pays off to see he has a high score here.
So we're moving to another domination round. We're going to play it on Cargo. Where's the flag points in here, and which one is the most important for you to look out for?
You know, this is another map that's just excellent for domination. The B flag is actually in the wide open, so you're going to have to take out the entire team before you make that push to capture that B flag. So it's actually very tough. You don't want to relinquish that B flag at all off the break. So I think what we're going to have is a A and C cap, and then we're going to have this huge war on that B flag, and it's going to be interesting. We'll take a good look with the overhead map view and get it on.
All right, Europeans have got a lot to catch up on now. We're going to give them that chance right now. Let's get into domination on Cargo.
Походу сейчас решим domination.
We're going, guys.
Да, я был прав.
Yeah, just go straight there. Domination.
All right, folks, we're loading up Cargo now, and Cargo domination is so intense. We're going to take a lot of looks at the overhead map view. We're going to have 2 rounds of 3 minutes, again, switching at halftime. And we're on board with the Europeans. We're on board with Gunshi, as you see him swapping classes right there. Off the break, he's packing the MSMC with the laser sight attachment. The pros seeming that they really like that hip fire on the attachment. Now that you can customize your weapon with multiple attachments, increased hip fire is very nice to have. And Gunshi making an early move, climbing into the top office. And there you have it. Very nice positioning by Gunshi, but he just couldn't finish off Toby. So he gets taken out. Now we're on board with Shane, who picks up 2 huge kills there around that B flag, and that was crucial. Now he's going to try and lock down the spawn of the North Americans. However, nobody has eyes on that B flag, so it looks like Shane's going to cut back. And now it looks like he spots 1 player there for North America, jumping off the crates across the map, picking up a nice kill right there. And the hip fire on Merc as well. Great job by Shane right there, picking up those kills. And he's still trying to hold that map control, but Twiz managed to get around him and get behind in that office building, and now we're on board with Quantum. And so it's a 10-10 tie here early on, and like we said, it's probably going to be just a war for that B flag. And both teams are actually neck and neck. So they both capture their home flag immediately off the break at the very same time. So their scores are adjusting every 5 seconds equally. So it's going to be all about who gets that B flag first. As we see, there's just chaos on the map right now. And it looks like somebody is making a move for that B flag.
Что-то не замечаю, что они такие
супер
там какой-то
замес устраивают. Has help from a teammate, and it looks like the Europeans are going to get that B flag captured. Great teamwork by them. They converged on that B flag in a perfect fashion. Ray from Optic Gaming noticed and recognized it. However, he just could not get there in time. Let's hear what the Europeans are saying right now as they try and control this B flag.
Hold it for 1 minute. Just chill, man. I got twice. One by
Ни одного интересного класса. Все это с одними и те же пушками, даже ничего интересного не показывал.
One near B. He's gonna go top right, I think. Stay Shane.
Well, they're in left building, We're in house.
Now 30 seconds left to go. The European side doing an excellent job of maintaining map control here. And it was very tough for these North Americans, like we said, identifying this at cargo. It's tough to get that B flag back. It is definitely possible, but right now it looks like the Europeans are doing a great job of maintaining control. As we're swapping around, we're back on board with Merc from the North Americans with the MSMC, and he's just trying to get some kind of control. Looks like trying to flank around, but you see that the Europeans did a great job of maintaining control, watching all the corners.
Ну то купишь дерьмецо, по типу V3, и все. 600 с лишним рублей в никуда.
All right, now immediately off the break, I want to listen in to the North American side and see what they're doing.
Let's get them in a spawn trap right quick.
Реализована игра под киберспорт, такой же как Counter-Strike и так далее. Кстати, я в последнее время ничего не слышал о Call of Duty Online.
I'm halfway. Oh. Up top, far right.
Кстати, я собираюсь сделать несколько интересных проектов с моими друзьями. И также буду, может, я скажу уже.
And what a play that was by the North Americans. They just grabbed the B flag, communicating so effectively. They put their entire squad near that flag. But look at Merc coming up with the massive three-piece grenade as the Europeans took that B flag back. There's only one player there. Make that two going down there for the Europeans. And now they have 3 North Americans on that flag. And this should be hell over here in this corner. As the Europeans get this bomb, the North Americans identify it right away. Karma and Big Timer pushing that 3-cap very aggressively. Karma picking up a very nice drop shot right there. We'll swap on board with him. So the intense action is coming on board now as the North Americans are pushing for that C flag. 74-55 is the score. Do they have enough time if they hold this 2 flag to keep it?
Мне уже честно скучно, я смог уже играть второй матч подряд или третий. Может это из-за того, что я смотрю и ничего не понимаю, может это как-то очень захватывает. Но я вижу стандартный код.
As that's being taken by Raiden right now, and Raiden does cap the A flag, so lots of action going on. As we swap over to Raiden, he calls in a UAV, but called it in as the North Americans had a counter UAV up, and Raiden gets shocked right there, so it could have been a mistake right there by Raiden. He had that UAV ready to roll.
Веревка квадратная, когда она должна быть круглая. Вы что, люди, вы издеваетесь?
We'll take a look at the overhead map. We see the North Americans with that C and B flag control. They're clawing back into this one slowly here. And now you see a battle going down at the A flag. Raiden managing to win that one for the Europeans. Europeans are setting up for their move now. We're on board with Raiden. They have to make it right now or else the North Americans will win this round by about 1 point. And here comes the grenade in from the North Americans on that B flag, but you have 2 Europeans on. 20 seconds left to go, 88 to 86. 18 seconds now. Twiz going huge for the North Americans, picking up a double kill there on that B flag. And now we see the North Americans have full control of the map, and that's going to be all she wrote. Such a close game. The North Americans are going to take it by 2 points here as we close out this round on cargo domination.
Wow! We heard earlier that we were going to see some amazing gaming, and we certainly did. Let's get right over here and talk to these guys. Dude,